Hi, and welcome to my YouTube podcast, I Awaken Universe. If you're here, thank you very much for tuning in and listening and giving me this opportunity to share with you and the world my thoughts, my ideas, and my wisdom. I do not see myself as better than anyone else. I am just here to help awaken the universe and play my role in this great awakening. So today I want to talk about yourself. How do we become ourselves? Well, like I said in my introduction video, we cannot become ourselves. You can only be yourself. You are already yourself. You just need to rediscover yourself. You just need to awaken to your true self. And it's very difficult in this world today to find someone who is being themselves, because we are so controlled and social conditioned to be someone who we are not. We are so influenced by social conditioning to be someone who we think we should be instead of being ourselves. We are not being who we are becoming who we think we should be to please the world. But that is wrong. That is not who we are supposed to be. We are supposed to be ourselves. Now, again, you cannot become your true self. You can only be your true self. And how do we do that? How do we be our true self? Well, first, we need to look at ourselves. Who do you want to be? Who do you feel like you are inspired to be like? What do you want to be one day? Where do you see yourself? If you live more the way you want to be, you will become, or you will be the you are meant to be. The choices you make, the things you do, the clothes you wear, do it because it is you, not do it because you want to impress someone. Do it because you want to have a certain image. Image means nothing in this world. Image is materialistic. And to be your true authentic self, you need to move away from materialism. Because materialism is that social conditioning that is influencing you to become someone you are not, to become who you think you should be to impress other people. So don't do and be who you think you need to be and do. When you wear clothes, make sure you're wearing clothes that is comfortable to you, that is beautiful to you, that you like. It's not about the material value of the clothes. It's not about the material looks of the clothes. Those are things that would keep you from being you. If you follow the newest trends in clothes and you always have to wear makeup or have the best shoes or have branded name clothes, if you're doing those things and you're wearing those things to impress someone, you are not being you. If you wear makeup because you really enjoy doing makeup and it is something that comes naturally to you, then go ahead and do it. But if you are one of those people who put your makeup on and you take it off, and you put it on and you take it off because it's not keeping you happy, it's not perfect, it's not the way you wanted it to be, then it's a sign that you're not supposed to even wear makeup. And now I know a lot of people would say, yes, but I'm so ugly, I have to wear makeup. Stop right there. Because don't even tell yourself I'm ugly. Don't feed energy to that negative thoughts. This is where we are going wrong in our own lives. We are feeding ourselves with negative ideas, negative thoughts, negative energy, because we think we are not perfect. We think we are ugly. If you think you are ugly, you are never going to be happy with yourself. You are never going to be the beautiful, the pretty, the person you want to be, because you keep feeding yourself negative energy by saying, I am so ugly, I need to cover up my ugliness. But I'm also not saying embrace your ugliness. Yes, embrace it, but don't say I'm ugly and I don't care. If you're saying you are ugly, then that is the problem. Don't allow yourself to accept you are ugly. Don't allow yourself to accept you are overweight or something about you is wrong. If you don't like what is wrong with you, change it. But how do you change from being ugly to becoming beautiful? You change within. If you tell yourself every day, I am beautiful, not I am ugly, I need to cover up my ugliness, but in fact tell yourself, I am beautiful. I love myself. I am pretty. But don't do it with an ego sense, because ego, again, is a material social conditioning. It keeps you from being you. Ego is the outside world affecting the inside world. Ego is things that happens on the outside that we think we need to comply with and to keep up with to be someone. You don't need to keep up with your ego or other people's ego to be someone. Ego is what holds you back. It is what limits you. To be you, you need to embrace your own body. You need to embrace your own mind, your own looks, your own ideas, your own life. You need to look at yourself and accept you as you are. But if you want to improve yourself, then live towards that improvement. If you're saying, yes, but I'm ugly and I'm fat and I don't like the way I look, then look at yourself. What in your life are you doing wrong? Are you eating unhealthy? Are you practicing unhealthy habits? Are you doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing? Because those are all negative things affecting you on a personal level. By saying, yes, but I need to wear makeup because my face is so ugly, then ask yourself, why do you consider your face ugly? Because maybe it's in your behavior. Maybe you are an angry person and you're fighting with everyone and you're cursing and you're being mean to people. It does affect your personal looks, because that negative anger energy, you're putting it in your body, you're putting it in your skin, you're putting it in your face, and it moves through your body. So you will see yourself as ugly. You will see yourself as, I need to wear makeup to cover up this ugliness. But if you start embracing yourself, and instead of feeding yourself negative energy, you start feeding yourself positive energy. Like saying to yourself, I am beautiful, I don't need to wear makeup. If you go out, smile at people, wave at them, say hi, how are you? Give compliments to people. Those are all positive energy. And by giving it out to people, it comes back to you. By speaking positively of yourself and of others, you put positive energy into your body. You feed yourself positive energy, and you will become more beautiful. You will become that positive person that you wish you could be. Because why do you wish you could be that positive and beautiful? Because you actually are that positive and beautiful inside. It's just so covered up under this social conditioning that you think you need to live by. But you don't need to live by any social conditioning. That is the trap in this world. That is how we are being kept from being the true beautiful beings that we are. If you are sad, you are feeding yourself negativity. You are feeding yourself sadness. The more negative energy you feed yourself, the more negative you become. Not just mentally, but also physically, spiritually, and emotionally. So, I'm not saying you are not allowed to be sad. I'm not saying you are now not allowed to be frustrated or irritated. But when you do realize that behavior, that emotion, don't act on it. Don't go out and yell at people. Don't go out and be mean to people because you are upset with yourself or with the situation. Don't go and sit in a corner and cry and saying, oh, I hate everyone, I hate myself, I don't want to be here. That's a negative energy and you're feeding it back to yourself. So that negative energy would be displayed in you, in your physical being. When something happens that makes you sad, that makes you frustrated, rather go take a walk. Go listen to music away from someone. Go read a book. Go sit out in nature. Go look at the birds. Go play with your dog. Go do something that makes you change that negative energy that you are feeling into a positive energy. Yes, you are allowed to be sad. Yes, you are allowed to be frustrated and irritated. That's how we deal with the negativity. We need to work through it. Ask yourself, why is this situation frustrating me? Why is this situation making me sad? But instead of going and sitting in a corner and crying and feeling sorry for yourself and saying, no one loves me, no one likes me, I'm so ugly, rather go outside, look at the flowers, say, wow, these flowers are so beautiful. That's a positive energy. You might not be giving it to yourself, but you're giving it towards something. And just because you are speaking out a positive energy, you are giving out a positive energy, that positive energy will come back to you. And the more you practice this, the more you focus on practicing positive behavior, positive energy, the more it will come back to you and the easier it will be to become positive. The easier it will be to be that beautiful, amazing, true you that you actually want to be. And you will realize, I don't need clothes to make me beautiful. I don't need makeup to make me beautiful. I personally don't care about the clothes I wear as long as it's comfortable and it is my color, it is my style. I don't care what other people think. I don't really have a color or a style. But I do like certain colors and I do like certain styles. But that's not the only clothes I wear. That's not the only clothes I buy. I don't even go out to buy clothes because I am happy with what I have. And because I am happy with the clothes I have and I don't care about personal looks and materialism, people actually give me clothes. People actually bring me clothes because they would walk through the store and say, oh, this shirt reminds me of that person. So they usually come to me and say, hey, I saw this shirt or this jacket or this pants and it just reminded me of you and I really wanted to buy it for you. So here you go. And then I look at it and I'm like, wow, how did you know I would really like that? Yes, that fits perfectly with me. And I'm grateful for it. Being grateful for everything, being grateful for the smallest thing is a positive energy. And by being grateful for the beautiful flowers, for the new day, for the sun shining, for the water you drink, for the table you sit at, for the food you have, for the family you have, that is positive energy. You don't need to love everyone. You don't need to say it to everyone, I appreciate you, I love you. But just being grateful and acknowledging it for yourself, even though you fight with your family, even though you fight with your friends. But be grateful that you have friends. Be grateful that you have family. There are people in this world who live completely alone, who never see another being. And that is really sad. Imagine being the last person on earth, no other human being to talk to look at, to get angry at. Now that is something sad. So be grateful for the company you have. Be grateful for the nature around you. Be grateful for the flowers around you, for the clouds, for the trees. We might think, "Ugh, it's so stupid to be grateful for the things I don't even interact with." But you do interact with it, not on a physical level, but on a deeper level that you're not even aware of. The trees, the plants, it gives you oxygen, it gives you positive energy. It is there around us for a reason. We might not physically eat a tree, but if the tree wasn't there, its oxygen wouldn't give us life, it wouldn't give us air. So be grateful for the small things in life. And be grateful that you can wake up every morning taking a fresh breath, that you wake up in a bed, that you have food to eat, that you have friends, that you have family. Those are all positive ways of looking at yourself, looking at life, and giving yourself the positive energy that you need to be happy, to be you. Don't go out and be mean to anyone. If someone makes you mad, rather observe. I always say, observe, don't react. Because if you observe, you learn more about the situation. React in your mind, react in your head, but don't display that emotions and that frustration and that anger and that negativity on the outside. Because everything you put on the outside is just going to come back to you. So instead, when you get angry, think inside your mind, why is this situation making me angry? What is the words I want to spit out of my mouth because I'm so angry, because I'm so frustrated? And before you spit out that negativity, rather stop and look at it. Don't just push it away and not pay attention to it. Try to figure it out. Try to find out, why is it making you so mad? And if it's something really upsetting you, then speak it out, but don't speak it out in such a negative way that it will come back to you. If someone is making you unhappy or hurting you, tell them, you are making me unhappy in this way, or you are upsetting me in this way, you are hurting me in this way. But don't spit it out with a negative emotion. I don't like you, you are making me mad, you are frustrating, you are the problem, you are upsetting me, and I cannot live my life with you like this. Don't do that, because that is feeding them negative energy, and of course then they are gonna be mad and they're gonna feed it back to you. And it will become an endless cycle of feeding each other negativity, and you will mentally, physically, and emotionally become that negativity. So again, I'm telling you, if you are one of those people that's saying, I have to wear fancy and pretty clothes and makeup because I am not happy with myself and I have to keep up with the trends, then ask yourself, what are you doing in your life that is wrong and that you know is wrong? Because a lot of people would eat wrong, eat unhealthy, and what we eat, we become. If you go out and eat fast food every day or even once a week, that is a negative energy. It's not healthy food for our bodies. We are meant to eat fresh. We are meant to eat plants. Yes, I'm not saying you should completely leave your meats, but eat more fresh food. It's the freshness that gives our bodies the fresh looks, that gives our body the freshness, the positivity. If you eat old food, if you eat junk food, you are gonna look old. You are gonna look like junk. Because that's the energy that you are feeding your body. So again, if you are saying, I don't look happy, I don't look beautiful, I need to wear makeup, I need to wear certain clothes, then ask yourself, what is it that I'm doing in my daily routine that is a negative energy that I'm feeding to myself? And not just food, but emotionally, physically, spiritually, the thoughts we think about, the words we speak, the practices we practice, the things we say and do, the way we react to people, those are all energy. Life is energy. Everything is energy. And the energy you practice, the energy you put out, the energy you think is the energy you also feed yourself. It is the energy you feed the world. It is the energy you become. So always think about what you say, what you do. Try to do it as positive as you can. Try to be as positive as you can. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, any suggestions, or any topics you would like me to discuss, please leave a comment. Share this video with family and friends. Share this video with anyone you think needs to hear it. And thank you very much for listening.